this time, as long as it turns on. I don't know if those batteries charged. Just in case. I am really gonna game. I'm sure anybody will fill me in on anything that's going on in Dearborn. I can't play those clips. I don't have the rights. I will get slammed. But I'm sure if anybody watches, they could fill me in if anything cray is going on. But I'm gonna game because I wanna relax. I haven't stopped all day. I didn't even go in the pool. Didn't even have a chance. I've been cleaning. And I cleaned, I'm washing all of Mom's clothes that she had in the room. I want to just clean everything. I want to make sure everything in her room is spotless, clean. So I'm washing all her clothing, everything. Her room is beautiful right now. It's nice and nicey clean. But I want to, because I don't know when I'm washing clothes how much of it is hers, mine, mixed. I'm doing all her clothing, so I know everything is clean. Does that make sense? Because when it's mixed with mine, I don't know which ones were washed and which ones wasn't washed, because she folds them and puts them on 2 chairs. I got rid of 1 chair. Tomorrow, there's 1 load in the dryer. There's another one ready to go in the dryer. Then I got another load for tomorrow. Hi, Marianne. So I'm doing all Mom's clothes. You don't understand how much, a woman has a lot of clothing. Don't get me wrong, a man has a lot of clothing too. I have a lot. If you think I wear the same shirt, I could show you right now just a little stack that I just folded from my laundry yesterday. All the red shirts I own. It's sick. I love red. I love black. Black is favorite. Do you know how many red shirts I have, Champions alone? Because I buy them for bicycling. Crazy amounts. 20 at least. Some people say, oh, you're wearing the same shirt. Oh, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. Uh-oh. Hope everybody's okay. So I'm washing all Mom's clothes. At least the ones that were out. Of course, the others are hanging. They're all... Then, oh, my God. It's worse than the Mel DeMarcos trying to sort out all her shoes. I tried my best for today. I can't do everything in one day. That's impossible. I got a lot done. I made what we call the coffin. It's where we keep towels and sheets and comforters. This thing is 8 foot long by 3 foot. It's in the hallway. I took care of everything off of it, cleaned that because there was a bunch of stuff on it, clothing, fucking shoes, pillows. I did all that. It's clean. I did a lot of cleaning here for like 3 hours straight. I just sat down. Then I had to go out and get more laundry detergent. I haven't stopped. This is the first time I'm sitting down and relaxing. First time since I left earlier streaming. Uh-oh. Just started to erupt? What does that mean? Is everything still okay? I can't cover it because I don't have rights to the stuff. I'll get slammed for that. That's why I'm really gonna game. But let me see. I'm just gonna check certain ones. I'm not gonna say which one. You see, this is bullshit. Why isn't AP covering it? I couldn't use it. But even they're not covering it? You know what I mean? I didn't get to go in the pool. Too busy. Which I was not happy, but I had to take care of business here. When I'm on a mission, I don't do half. I go all out. Once I started, I wouldn't stop. So I'm on a mission. And once the clothing starts coming out of the dryer, the first load, She's napping right now because I was driving her crazy cleaning the room. She's gonna get up and she's gonna take all her clothing and she's going to hang it in her closets. She has 3 of them. No more folding them and putting them on the chair. They're gonna hang in the closet. She needs to be better organized. Hang it. I got all like 50 hangers on the bed waiting to be used. The queen bed in the master bedroom. To start there with her one big closet, and then we'll move from there. I'm not playing. I want everything neat, clean, period. I told her, you know, I'm dropping. She's okay with it, you know, but I told her I'm not gonna let off. I'm putting down the hammer, like on the same way from the beginning to the end. Oh yeah, I don't like to stop. So far, the fights are about to break. What? Fights are about to break out. Fox 5 Detroit is covering an 80 on the scene and many restreaming them. Faye, give me a link. Faye, give me a link if you can find one. So, in her room, there's a big garbage bag full of clothing. There's one in the dryer, and there's one still waiting in this wash machine to go into the dryer. But I gotta wait for the dryer to dry, then put the next load in, then wash the next load. I'll be doing clothes till fucking midnight tonight, and I won't be done because tomorrow there'll be more. I am not messing around. And I'm gonna, you know how it is with like spring cleaning, but I'm attacking every room, every drawer. I'm on a mission. I want to get rid of any junk, clutter, everything. I'm going crazy. But it's way overdue, like drawers with old papers in it. Like, don't need that shit anymore. It's fucking 20 years old. I'm going through everything, including my stuff. This room, I've done it many times over. There's not much I could do here. There really isn't. Because everything in the crates, I know what it is. Same thing down here. There ain't nothing I could do here. So the living room is pretty much the way it's going to be. But her bedroom, I already started. Her closets are done. Her room is clean. Got all the freaking clothing out. I'm going to wash everything, start putting it away on hangers, and then I'm going to work on the big room and go through every drawer, everything, and half of that shit is mine. And I'm going to throw out, because I put the garbage out today, it's full. So tomorrow it'll be empty. I'm going to start part 2 after I go in the pool. I am on a mission. What's your workout routine? Oh, she's talking to Thomas. Yes, okay, you said that. Hello, everybody. I can't think of a better group of people to be stuck in traffic. Oh, that sucks. You're on your way to the gym? Ha ha ha. I don't know if we should be happy by him saying that or... Let's see. Oh, shit. See, I can't show that. It has a watermark on it. I'll get slammed for that one. But at least I got the link to watch them later. Let me see this one. It's got the Fox 2 things on the bottom. I can't show it. I'll get slammed. Well, actually, there might be a way. Shit. I don't think so. I'm good at things to a certain point. Sometimes you can cheat somehow. I shouldn't say too much. Where is it? Okay. Okay, we got to get rid of this. And do this. This is going to be tricky. And I should have done this before I went live. Okay, time out. I don't know if this is gonna fucking work. That might be too big. Let's just see what happens. I'm afraid. 'Cause I can get slammed. See? No good. Can't do that. No bueno. It's not gonna work. It won't let me. Can't do it. Not gonna happen. I'll get slammed. How about that? You see that? Now I can maybe raise it. Hold on. I have to be fucking careful. Hold on. Damn, I was gonna game. The audio is terrible. That buzzing sound. Oh, man. So they got a lot of security. What's going on in this area where they're probably having it indoors? Uh-oh. Hard to hear it. The audio is terrible. Oh shit. Oh shit. They're bringing out like the riot police. Oh shit. Somebody's trying to stay, remain peaceful. I think it's, maybe it's Jack. You can hear him saying, remain peaceful.
Of them to say this is a Christian land for their posterity.
So you're here to address the Dearborn City Council tonight?
Yes.
Talk to me about your reaction to this crowd here.
Well, we're seeing my people be peaceful, but we're seeing an amazing amount of Muslims chant Ali Akbar in the middle of an American street, assault Americans just because their skin is white and their Lord is Jesus. These people cannot assimilate. They will not assimilate. They must go.
Do you feel like you're an agitator? You're being considered an agitator, anti-Islam. You say no?
How am I an agitator when I was the one preaching Jesus who was nearly stoned to death on the streets of Dearborn?
As you go into
Do you not think that the people who nearly stoned me to death are they the agitators against a free speech activist?
But tell me, I mean, you basically, people bum rush the crowd to get into the library here.
Yes.
That's not peace. That's not Christianity.
I did not tell anybody to bum rush anything. I seen Muslims try to bum rush me and attack me. These people are aggressive. They do not respect the rights of the First Amendment.
What is your message before City Council tonight?
My message is that Americans refuse to be replaced. We refuse to bow down to Allah. We refuse to accept the pedophile Prophet Muhammad as our Lord. We have a Lord in this country. His name is Jesus. He died for my sins, and he is the King of Dearborn, Michigan.
So basically, again, we have been live out here all day in the city of Dearborn. These protesters and counter demonstrators have been out here all day as well. At one point, this scene actually became, as you can see right here, police are dragging people inside. They actually bum rushed the door, and things actually became somewhat violent here. Police are doing their best to keep everything in order. Corporal, do you have anything to say as you try to keep the peace?
So, Ingrid, we're encouraging everyone to remain calm, okay? We have all of our law enforcement assets here at scene. We're stabilizing the scene right now. We're asking people not to get involved in any of this disturbances.
So it's really hard to hear it because the audio is crap. But just like anything else, just like when anything else goes on, no matter, regardless of what it is, you have to try to do it peacefully. Because if it's deemed violent, it doesn't matter what type of rally it is, it's going to be spun as you're the agitator, you brought the violence, you started the violence. But he was saying, but I don't know if they'll say that, keep the peace. You know, don't do anything. He even said, keep your hands to yourselves, something like that. He's trying to tell the people, do it peacefully. That's important. I'm just saying. But when any of you have a rally of any of these kinds and you have two opposing sides, you know there's going to be serious friction. And you want to, it's hard, it's very difficult because there's a lot of passion out there. There's a lot going on, regardless of what side you were on or whatever. In any, this, I'm saying this in general. Could you imagine this situation? So you want to stay peaceful, because I'm going to tell you, the first thing they'll do, whether it's an Antifa rally or a rally like this, they're going to label it and they're going to spin it as they're violent, whether it's on the right or it's on the left, and they're going to clip it and they're going to take it out of context and say, look, this is what they represent. This is and they put a classification on everybody. So if I were there, people need to stay calm, do your First Amendment right, rally, protest peacefully, vocally, whatever, but try not to make this violent, because they're going to spin it on you, just like any other event. And that's why I said in general, it doesn't matter. I don't care if you're left, right, center, it doesn't matter. What you want to do is try to keep everything peaceful and calm, because they will spin it. They will take it out of context. Look at them. They came here, they started, she already said that they bum rushed the gathering place. I don't know if it's City Hall, and it was violent. Did you see how she said that? See that? That's what I'm talking about. And she's from Fox. So you got, and he was saying it, please be peaceful. Please be peaceful. That's important that he's saying that, because he's not trying to instigate any kind of stuff. He's trying to keep the peace. And I bet you they won't play that clip of him saying that. How much you want to bet they won't play that of him saying, keep the peace, stay peaceful? Do you know what I'm saying? No. I'm not gonna cover it right now because this is gonna go on all night. It's early. This is early. Oh my God! Can you only imagine what happens later? That's what I'm worried about. Not the now. Not the now. It's the later. There could be fucking clashes later. As night approaches, I see the police. I seen the police on the video. I would have the fucking National Guard standing by. That's just me. Exactly, Bean. Exactly. When force meets force. Yes. I could tell you that a lot of these people, a lot of these muscle groups donate big money to local politicians and they get their way. I'm reading multiple counter protesters arrived armed. Oh my God. Oh my God. But I don't know. What are the gun laws? Is concealed carry legal? Then you can't say anything. You know how many on the other side probably has concealed too? You can't just say one, because if it's the law, they both can. And they will go there armed. Because if something breaks out, they're going to say it's self-defense to defend themselves. Goes both ways. That's not just one-sided. If that's the law and you have the legal right to conceal and carry, I don't care if you're left, right, or Muslim or white, it doesn't matter, Christian, it doesn't matter. If that's the law and that's their right, they can do that. Unless the police made a statement saying, we don't want anyone armed, concealed carry, whatever. Then there's got to be some stipulations there. But you just can't pick and choose. It is a very fine line. So concealed carry is legal in Michigan. You don't think the other side has them either? You think it's just one side that's armed right now? Would you be that naive to believe that? I wouldn't. I believe both sides would be armed. And that even makes it fucking scarier. Because God forbid somebody... Oh my God, it could start a really... Oh my God. So again, if you're going to be objective, be objective. I'm sure there is right-wing conservative media saying, we have reports of them being armed. I'm sure there's left-wing conservative media outlets that are saying, they came in armed to this march. Both sides are going to say it. They're going to put it out there. They're going to spin it. And that's why I say you got to watch out for the spin. Just be objective and watch this play out. And try to, I would say, watch it. I can't show it. I'll get in trouble. Do you understand what I'm saying? I know for a fact that the other side is armed. Well, I probably would bet that both sides are armed. That would be my guess. Problem is, with a major protest, depending on state law, they can cause legal trouble. Of course, but again, it's about the law and enforcing the law. That's when the law steps in. That's enforcing the laws. What's up, Mark? I'm Will and everybody coming in. My God, I was gonna game and now it's this. I'm more concerned about when this is over and how shit could turn ugly later in confrontations. As I'm worried about this going on later, to be honest. I'm not so much here. I can confirm right now that everyone is reported armed. Everyone? Both sides. Some claim the Islamic showed up armed. Some say the pro-US side showed armed. Exactly, Bean. That's what I would expect, to be fair. That's what I would expect. But what the problem with, though, even though, like somebody said, it's legal to conceal and carry legally in Michigan, is that it takes one fucking knucklehead to feel threatened and do something, and that could spark a whole... That is potentially a horrific situation. Because just think about it. Just think about what's going on there. Wow. Got some rain we needed, can't complain. And what's up, Amy? Oh, I'm sure Eric Doherty is covering this. Again, the left is covering it, the right is covering it, and they're going to show what they want to show on one side. They're going to project what the other side wants to show on the other side because they're appealing to their bases. They feed and drool and chew it all up. You know that's to be expected. The thing, what I'm saying is, regardless of all that, whether you're right, left, it needs to be watched and to see the truth on how this is playing out, because either side will find a way to spin it, however they're going to spin it, their way. And that's really hard to do. But if you're able to watch this in real time, and when you see things happen in real time, I don't trust video. I don't trust any of that. I have to watch something in real time so I can make my own personal judgment. Oh shit, this is how this went down. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because later on, they'll play selected clips or taken out of context to put the spin on it. Look what happened here. Or no, look what happened here. But if you see it in real time, then you really know what the hell's going on and how something might have led to something, or this happened this time. Do you know what I mean? Then you could be more objective and come up to your own conclusion without that biasness involved. And don't get me wrong, a person could be absolutely passionate about one opinion or the other. That goes without saying. But if you're going to be objective, and if you're going to watch it and see how things I can't play this, I'll get in trouble. But I'm seeing it right now, that video stream. The police are outlining the perimeter of the entry point to wherever they are inside. They have it pretty much blockaded. And there are people there, and they're peaceful. This is what I mean. The people there are not agitated. They're there just standing there representing themselves peacefully, just based on what I'm seeing. I don't have to even hear it. Everybody looks nice and calm and peaceful. He's talking with a megaphone outside. He's showing a banner, Jesus Christ, Dearborn, Michigan, and people are applauding, but it's peaceful. And I'm seeing that based on, like I'm saying, I'm looking at this in real time. This looks like it's going off peacefully. But what we don't see is what's going on peripherally around the outer edges, where there's other groups on the other side. They look like they've got them separated across the street from each other based on what I'm seeing. I can't really tell because they're just like showing certain close-ups of certain areas. But I see a Palestinian flag in the background. But right now it looks peaceful. Do you know what I mean? It looks peaceful. And that says a lot. And so far what I'm saying, I'm not spinning that. I don't see no violence. I don't see any outbreaks of fights or anything like that. That's not to say it couldn't happen later. But right now, what I'm seeing is peaceful. So, and I'm not taking it out of context. I'm just looking at it for what its face value, what I'm seeing on the screen. They have one shot in the upper right, a zoom out, like maybe drone, of the crowd on both sides. Peaceful. You know what I'm saying? Multiple arrests are being reported. I wouldn't doubt it. In these kind of situations, you're going to have that. The conference. Could you imagine? And also, with everything else geopolitically going on, that adds a little bit more fuel to the fire. Do you know what I mean? With Iran, all this other shit that's going around in the other country. I mean, the world, in other countries. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people's minds right now. But like I said, what I see is peaceful. So far, I don't see any. But I could only see what they're showing on the camera. I can't see what's going on everywhere. I mean, I can't even call Chris down because he's in the middle of this. So they have another zoom out, and I can't show it because I'll get in trouble. But I'll show you quick because I'll get in trouble. shit. So you can see see how they have the zoom out? And there's quite a amount of people there, but it doesn't look like there's that many people. But unless I see more of a zoom out. I mean, what is there, a few hundred? You know what I mean? And they're all, is this City Hall? But do you see anything? I see everybody calm, standing there. I don't see no, and I can't show it for much because I'll get in trouble. But that's not to say shit isn't happening on the peripheral, out of view. Like Pete said, there's been reports of arrests, reports of ICE arrests on Ford Road, Faye is saying. Again, you have a feeling we may see Trump take action on Dearborn if this goes south. If I were the president, I would have made a statement already before the event even happened. The National Guard is on standby in the event that they are needed. That's what I would have done. Made it clear. There's ways to do this. I mean, there are necessary precautions that could be put in place in the event of. You know what I mean? So from watching, an Antifa member has a rifle with a 50-round drum, which is a felony within that state, and law enforcement needs to step in and arrest the person. Simple as that. The law must be enforced. They're the only ones that are capable of doing it. What I would have done, you know what I would have done? In that crowd, I'm putting undercover plainclothes agents in there. And police in that crowd. If I'm the one that's doing the security for this event, I'm gonna cover it. I don't give a fuck. I want people in the crowd. Plainclothes, you won't even know. Just in case some shit breaks out. But they look like they got quite a police presence there. What I'm saying. And you don't want to overdo it either, because that can antagonize people. There's a fine line. But you can see the police presence. They got that whole ship, that whole area, that whole perimeter barricaded. You can see it. And how many people in this view? Because it's hard to tell. They're not giving us a wide angle whiteout. But how many people are there? A few hundred? Maybe 300-400? What would you guys say, based on what you see? Few hundred? And you can see the people with the flags, a lot of American flags, but you still see a few of Palestinian flags and all that other stuff. And I can't show this for long because I'll get in trouble. But so far, thank God, it looks peaceful from what I see. And not to say other shit is happening in other areas, but what I see is a lot of people just peacefully rallying. I don't see any issue as of right now at all. You know what I mean? SWAT was reportedly deployed. PED time. Multiple of the firearms I've seen displayed so far have mods that are very illegal with the state as of current, unless grandfather law, but even then. Lot reporting the police are mistreating the pro-US Christian protesters. I'm not surprised at that. I'm not surprised at any rally of those reports, at any type of rally. You're always going to hear that. I don't care what kind of rally it is. George Floyd, whatever it is. They're always going to complain about the police treatment. That goes with the territory. Lots saying the Marines should be deployed, yada, yada, yada. Not the fucking Marines. Not the Marines. National Guard. State police should be there. They need help. I got my snacks. I went on a snack run earlier. A man with a Nazi armband has been sighted in the crowd. Again. And I'm sure there are people that look like fucking Hamas in the crowd. As again, the police need to protect the people, the safety of the people, safety of the community. They have to enforce the laws, and anybody that does anything criminal should be arrested. And that's it. I mean, does it get more difficult than that? But like I said, right now, of what I see, because I can only judge based on this feed. I'm sure you're watching other things. So I don't know what's real. You know, we can only get reports from people on the ground, and they're gonna tell you what they're seeing or experiencing. You know, but it's very freaking difficult watching a small snippet. But like I said, it looks okay right now. But I'm not gonna dwell on this because this is gonna go on for hours. But what you guys can keep me let me know if anything crazy breaks out. I cannot show the footage. I'll get in trouble. Your snacks are mangoes, blueberries, and grass-fed beef sticks. Oh, that sounds good. A lot reporting what was said before. Once sun goes down, especially if pro-U.S. stays, you'll see. That's what I'm worried about, Bean. That's what I'm worried about. What did I say earlier? When the sun starts to go down and it gets dark, that's... Gotta watch out for that. I pray for everybody there. I'm not a fan of cashews. Actually, I get sick on eating them. I've got my sunflower seeds in front of me. Different flavors I buy. But yeah, Faye, if you stick around, I'm gonna game. Cause, like I said, Jesus Christ, spam, it automatically blocks it. It'll stop in a second. It blocks it automatically. I have my phone on, see? I have my phone on special settings. And I contacted my phone company too, provider. It automatically blocks. I'm into yours. So what's the goal? That they can't, again, it's just speaking their minds about what's going on in that part of the country. It's like any other protest. When you have something going on, the opposition is out there talking their talking points. They're expressing their opinions and their right to do so under the Constitution. They oppose what's going on. It's their right to do so. I don't think it's necessarily going to change anything, but it's a statement. You know what I mean? The only way you could change a situation like that, there's multiple, because of the populace is growing there, the influx. I mean, if this is connected to ICE and illegal immigration, if this is connected to those voting illegally, the people that are put into office and their election being put into office, I mean, there's a lot of ways to look at this. But right now, unless you contest it, pretty much these people are elected officials. Unless deemed otherwise by some evidence that it is corrupt. Other than that, you got nothing. Because it ain't going to stand up in court. You need to have evidence. Real evidence. Not conspiracy theory, but evidence. Because a judge is going to throw it out. And a lawyer that brings that to a court and they have nothing to back it up with, they can get disbarred for bringing a case like that to the courts. That is a fact. So, remember, there is a process. even in law, there's a process. You better have some evidence to back up what you're saying. You don't use the courts for political purposes or conspiracy theories. You better come with some fucking evidence. Because that's a misuse of the system. Just like somebody swatting. They are using law enforcement for their own personal whatever it is. That's not legal. That's a crime. That's a crime. You know, it's... But that's the times we live in now. That's just the state of the times we live in. But these people have every right to be doing what they're doing right now. A lot of people might love it. A lot of people might not like it. But it's their right. You know what I mean? That's right. It's still a free country, whether you like it or not, whether you are for it or against it. It doesn't just work when it's your side. It works for both sides. Remember that. You may not like it when the other side does it. You may love it when your side does it. But it's equal justice. It should be equal. And those that commit crimes should be arrested. It's as simple as that. That's taking the objective center point view on it. It's common sense. The game. I'm planning to play the game, but I saw this thanks to Faye giving me the link, and I was checking out. But right now, like I said, everything looks nice, peaceful. The worry is, like Bean said, I'm worried about nightfall. If this could turn ugly. But look, everything's calm, everything's good. They're protesting, they're doing their thing, which is definitely God-given right under the Constitution. They're doing their thing. And like I said, right now, everything looks peaceful to me. Now, like people are saying in chat, there's reports of arrests, all this stuff. We can't see everything that's going on. I'm sure there's some people out there, All right, what's going back in now? Same as the other press, but they want their side heard. Dearborn mistreated their side, so they want to be known. Just think how the people in the minority communities feel about that. Say that, and then think about when minorities do it. Think about that. Is it okay? The same way the shoe's on the other foot. Remember, like I said, be objective. Because I think a lot of people don't like it when a bunch of black and Hispanic people are out there protesting. And people are already putting labels on that. Just like they put labels on them as white nationalist supremacists. It goes both sides. It goes both ways. To be fair. Gotta be objective. And trust me, it is not fucking easy being objective. But I will defend their absolute rights to do what they're doing. Keep it peaceful. Don't give them a reason to exploit it and say you were violent. And I say that across the board for any protest or any rally, because they're going to use it. If it's a right conservative rally, the left is just waiting to use something to spin it. If it's a lefty event, the right is just ready to jump on it equally. So the best solution is do it peacefully. Under the Constitution, you're right. Do it peacefully, and that's the end of it. Speak your voice. If you do that, everything's fine. But the media, especially right now in this situation, the left-wing media is just waiting to say something and spin it. Just like if it was a left rally, the right is just dying to find something and take it out of context and spread it all over the place. That, wow, did you see what happened? Antifa. Did you see what happened? A bunch of white nationalists went fucking crazy in Dearborn. They'll say it, white supremacists. They won't even say Christian conservatives. They'll just say fucking whatever they want to label them as. The same way the other side does to the other side. Because that's where we're at in this country. My fear is people giving up the law, ignoring the court. This keeps up, especially if someone. I totally agree. It could be the spark. I agree with that, Bean. I guess it also means if it can happen in Dearborn, it can happen elsewhere. Absolutely. It can happen anywhere. Anything can happen anywhere, anytime. At any time. You don't know, like, what happened here. And this is before, who was the mayor before Mamdani in New York? Blasio? Blasio, was it Blasio? I don't care. I don't put too much mind of New York City politics. They were trying to send their overflow of illegals, immigration issue, up here. Up here. It was the city's problem. They're the ones who took them in, and now you're trying to dump it on the rest of the state? That was taken to court, and
your small monthly donation of just
oh, that's the TV.
Could be the
How the
reason
fuck did the
100
TV go on?
survives. Show them they're not alone.
What
Please
the
call
fuck?
or go online to givetosave.org to
Oh
help
my
save
god,
lives.
that's so weird.
Save them.
Huh? Oh, I'm hearing voices now. The TV just went out by itself. And our county took it to court, and the city lost. They had to stop, and they had to get them out. So, again, there's a process that you can take, and it worked. That's like Hochul's tried stuff, and it's been taken to court all the way up, and it's been deemed unconstitutional. Our governor. You know what I mean? Yeah, the boiling points, that's what. But like I said, I'm not seeing anything on the screen. It doesn't look tense on the screen. But then again, we don't know what's going to happen later as it gets dark. That's what scares me. Thing that bothers me, if I ask people, they know nothing about it. What people need to pay attention is what's going on at home. Absolutely. You need to be involved in your communities. I'm very involved here. You just need to be more involved. It's good to have a good relationship with your neighbors. Community is important. Keeping your community safe is important. And being involved proactively is important. I write to my congressional representatives. You see how I write to the president. You think I'm going to sit by and just, if I see something, I'm going to speak about it. And I'm going to contact. When the post office, due to the incompetent fucking postal manager that's in charge now, I forgot what they call him. He's a clown ass. He is an asshole. He's incompetent. He shouldn't be the postmaster general or whatever they call it. Oh my God, what they did here with the mail. And I complained to my congressional representatives. Do you know what? I wasn't the only one because they told me I wasn't the only one. And it kind of made it a little better, but it's still a mess. It's delayed like God knows how long. Because what they did is they stopped a lot of, because I live in a rural area, we have a lot of small post offices that have the little carrier trucks outside. Some do the foot, but they have little carrier trucks that would deliver the mail to your house. You know what they did? They shut them down. They shut all these individual post offices down with their little carriers delivering the mail locally. They're using a distribution center where all the fucking mail is coming out of there to do it. To cut costs. I get that. But it was a detriment to the actual service of the mail. What happens if you have a time-sensitive piece and it's being delayed because of the delivery? You're screwed. You are screwed because it's taking so much longer for the mail to get to you now. And I get it. Cutting costs, raising for postal rates and all that shit. I get it. But it was bad. It got a little better. A little. But I complained, and I found out that others did too. So you got to be proactive. If there's something that you're, and maybe you go out and partake in peaceful rallies and be part of that. Make a sign. Be proactive if you can. And that's how it's done. Yeah, Sharia law is actually the Congress should put a law or pass a law, and I don't know if it would be bipartisan. They should prohibit Sharia law anywhere in the United States, in any community. Period. Make a law. Make a law. If you want to do things in a place of worship, if you want to do whatever you're doing in your place of worship, that's fine. But that is not to extend into a public forum, public environment. No. No. I mean, I remember going to school. I pledge allegiance to the flag. Does that even happen now? Do they do that in schools anymore? Under God, indivisible. Do they even do that anymore? I don't know. I had to do it when I was a kid. How much has changed in the system? Does the Star Spangled Banner play every morning before classes start? It did in my schools. You know what I mean? Have a great time. Work out, Thomas. I don't like cashews. Yeah. I love pistachios. My favorite nut is a hazelnut. I love hazelnuts. I can eat them all day long. BGO on the scene showing live. And it does depend on state. But I remember that as a kid. Shit. They don't anymore? They don't do that anymore in the schools? I pledge allegiance to the flag, United States of America, and to the Republic. They don't do that no more? In school? Come on. Okay. We used to have to, let me correct myself. We had to do that for assembly. That was a must for assembly. If they don't do that now, I'd be shocked. For assembly in school. Some do, but some don't do the pledge. And I don't remember hearing the Star Spangled Banner in the morning at school for a long time now. Wow. So look how much it's changed. Things were so different when I was growing up. A lot of you probably, than it is today. It's so different. I mean, because of this and because of how I'm broadcasting right now, the internet and social media, I tell you, I'll be honest, I don't think this did better for people. I think overall, the internet, social media has made things worse in general. And in so many ways, socially, especially socially, misinformation, conspiracies, propaganda, exaggerations, misinformation, lies, people becoming sadistic with each other, cruel to each other, people so obsessed with their phones or video gaming all day long that they become recluse, especially the young people, obese, not out there like we were kids exercising and playing and with other kids out in the fucking playgrounds or whatever we were doing. We didn't have this. It was different. We made our own fun. Follow me? Board games, card games, going out and playing with other kids, doing more outdoor activities, spending more time with the family spending more time with each other. It's just different culture. It's a different time. And I don't think it's for the better. I think what we grew up to, a lot of us, was way better than what the shit is going on now. That's just my opinion. And I'm talking in general. One nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Yes. I didn't finish it because I got right to the next thought. I didn't want to just... I should have said the whole thing. I did the... Okay. You did the pledges up to 6th grade. It was definitely elementary school. Trying to think. You would call it middle school. We called it junior high. I don't know if you call it junior high. I definitely remember doing it as a kid in assembly. I can't honestly say where it stopped. It's a long time ago. I don't know. I don't remember. To be honest, I don't know if it ever stopped with... Oh shit, that scared the shit out of me. Alexa, stop! I don't know why I set my alarm. Alexa, stop! Alexa, stop playing the music. I'll pull the plug. Alexa, stop playing the music. I think that's the key word, music. It's not listening to stop. It listens to stop the music. I got my land. I can't imagine having a phone on me 24/7 or people have access to me. Dude, you don't know. This fucking thing never stops. And I can't shut it off in case of an emergency. That's the killer. That's what drives me nuts. Otherwise, I'd shut it down. But I never know. If somebody's trying to reach me, it could be anything related to whatever I do. It's just like so fucking... But I'm not obsessed with my phone. You don't see me on... Like now I'm checking to see what messages. And I clear them all. And I put it down. But they're up. Do you see how people are with their phones? They're always on their phones. They can't be without their phones. It's like they're completely controlled by their devices. I like to go and enjoy getting away from all this shit. Whether it's biking or the pool or just getting the hell away from all this shit. To be honest. What's up, Angel? At least it wasn't Tiny Tim. Oh my god. Who said that? Will, you bad. You had a post office run. That's right, you said that earlier. So... Okay, hold on. Faye's got something. Oh, shit. Take it for what it's worth. I can't confirm this, but take it for what it's worth. Oh my god, if I can figure this out now. Breaking live from Dearborn. According to Fox 2 Detroit, so that's a news source, pepper spray or similar chemical agent has been deployed by police against protesters. It is believed the protesters are Jake Lawn supporters. Reportedly, one person has been arrested for reasons unknown and led away in handcuffs. Stand by for more closer videos of activity and aggression exhibited by counter-protest. What? Oh, counter-protesters. Later, at contacted.views on TikTok. It appears The agree to disagree model for airing grievances between groups of differing opinions is in serious jeopardy right now. And here's a live feed on YouTube. That's the Fox 2 that I think I was looking at. Oh yeah, it's gonna make me do that. So you could check out that link that Faye put into chat, which is Google, dissolve Google. I can't share that because I'll get in trouble. It's copyright material. But keep an eye on that as the night progresses. I'm really concerned. Like I said, the president should have made a statement before this happened, and I would have made the statement. The National Guard is on standby in the event that it is needed in Dearborn, Michigan. Simple. I would not, you guys, I know, what's his face is there. 006 is there. Or some others may be there. How big is the police force? How many people are there? Can the police force simply handle this? If some skirmish or violence breaks out, they've got to get control. Do they have the power to do that? And if not, they should have brought in power to handle that if it gets cray-cray. You know what I mean? Jake is supposed to be speaking at the council meeting. Let's see if that even happens. If they even allow that. Is that confirmed? He's supposed to, allegedly. Is that what he wants to do? Was that confirmed that he was going to be allowed to speak at the council meeting? Or is that his hope is to be able to speak at that council meeting? I don't know. So Diesel's putting in a few links that you guys could check out about the live feeds in there. BQ on the scene. That's X. And on Rumble, he's put another one in there. So if you guys want to check it out, like I said, I can't air it because I don't have the proprietary rights to do that, unfortunately. Oh yeah, I see it now. Yeah, you see he's got the watermark on it. I will get slammed. Slammed. I'm going to click on this one. Okay, actually, I'm going to put this link in there. This is the Rumble link that Diesel put, but it's X, and then it takes you to Rumble. So here's the actual Rumble live footage of what's going on there. It's in it's in many screens. There are people walking around in the crowd there. Again, I can't share this. This is a private person's feed. But I did put the link in there. If you guys want to check it out. I'll get in trouble. I don't want to jeopardize my channel, because I will get hit by YouTube. They have 200 cops, according to Google. How many people you think are in the crowd? 400 or 500 total? Both sides added up? How many think are there? That's the thing. Can they handle? The thing is, you always have to prepare for the worst case scenario of potential violence. You have to. You have to prepare for that. You have to. At least I know I would. You know? Thank you, Diesel, for putting all that in there. So if you guys want to go check it out, he's putting the links to watch the live coverage of what's going on in Dearborn right now. I put the Rumble link to one channel. That, thanks to Diesel, to taking me to the X, and then I clicked on it. It took me to the Rumble channel, and I copied the link, and I put it in chat. So there you go, guys. If you want to go watch it, it's right there. That's true. A lot of listen, there are times when I and I think I'm a common sense person, fail on common sense. It's like, duh. Why didn't I do that? It's like, really? Where's your fucking common sense? I'm talking about myself. I just did that shit ass backwards. I'm just as guilty about that as anybody else. Sometimes common sense, you want to try to approach things with common sense, but sometimes it doesn't work out that way. It just, oh my God. Oh shit, the bikers are starting to arrive. It started at a couple hundred about an hour ago, which has been constantly growing. Aren't they supposed to have a cookout though? See, the cookout. Oh my God. There are rumors that the Hells Angels were showing up. Now, just think about this. Isn't there supposed to be a cookout? When this is over, everybody's going to get together? I don't know how that's going to work at night. Or did it happen already? See, I don't know what's going on. Can you imagine the counter-protesters trying to engage with those at that cookout? A pig roast? When does that happen? After? Is there a time for that? See what I'm saying? They better have a police presence there to keep the counter-protesters away from them. Because I'm sure they have permits to do it wherever they're doing it. So now, if you're a procrastinator trying to stir up shit, the police need to do something about them. See what I'm saying? It works both ways. I would not fucking doubt that if they're... I'll try to find out info. Please do. Because that's another thing to be concerned about. Whenever they're going to have this pig roast, and you're having all these gathering of all these people, the counter-protesters are going to probably show up and try to stir up shit. And the police need to be there. That worries me more than what's going on right now. Is this City Hall? That worries me more than City Hall. Especially if it's dark and it's night. Oh my God. It's going to be a long night for Dearborn. And I pray to God. I pray for everyone. Yes, Faye's amazing. Everybody's amazing in their posts. So, you know what I'm saying? That concerns me. For the safety of and well-being. Are you gonna fuck with... I'm just being honest. You are picking the wrong people to fuck with if there's Hell's Angels bikers there. Holy shit. And yeah, Diesel, of course, too. Thanks to Diesel. You don't mess with the Angels. And you know what's the ironic part? You could have different factions, different groups of bikers. It doesn't matter if it individual groups, because attack on one is an attack on all. You want to unify? Ha! That is a big fucking mistake. And Faye's putting in links. Yes, thank you to all those posting the links. I'm just... What? Nosy around here, JC? I was supposed to be playing a fucking video game. Again. Just to relax, because I've been so busy all day. Actually, I gotta go to the dryer and put the next load in. Do you know I have not eaten yet today? And I've been up since early. I have still not had anything to eat. I bought, when I went on my munchie run, I bought a bag of chips and all kinds of other goodies. This is the only thing I've eaten all day. Whatever's in this bag and whatever's left. That's it. Nothing. Cup of coffee. That's it. Oh. and a can of Coke. Mm-hmm. A worldwide organization at that. I mean, what's up, Josh? Bill, seems like I missed a big story. Go check out some of the links and you'll see what the story's all about, what's going on in Dearborn. We got leftists, Muslims, J6ers, Antifa, Christians, bikers, etc. all in Dearborn. So not only is it a political, it's religious. You know, when you were young, did you ever hear there's two things you don't talk about with others, like in a group? Politics and religion. Remember that saying, like, long time ago? This is actually both of them going on in one fucking place. With a lot of people that are very passionate about whatever side they are. And then there's the anger and frustration. How hot is it there? Those packs of chips can pack quite the pack of calories, yes. You need protein, Bill. Chicken, steak, or a burger, you need protein. Bill's too lazy to cook right now. I might have a salad. Yes, I see it now. You see it? I never felt more solid, safe around Rainbow than hanging around or a biker event, really. You think? You think? It's almost like when I was a kid, teenager, into my early 20s, hanging around in New York City, in my neighborhood, with all the metalheads, old, young, it was fucking amazing. I never felt threatened around with my friends in my neighborhood, and especially with the Italian mob right in the neighborhood too. It was like I never felt worried about that. You'd be a fool to come into our neighborhood starting shit up. You'd be a fool. That's a wrong move. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's a big mistake. I'm an American Legion writer. Wow, Amy. That's cool. I had family members that were involved in all that. Politics, religion, and money. And I remember back in the day, people would get pissed if you asked someone who they voted for. You know what? That was more private. That wasn't something... Do you know what I mean? It was more privacy. Now everybody's up in everybody's business, or try to be. You have to have your privacy too. But today, everybody's so open and put everything out there. Like I said, social media, they make it known. Back then, people, it was different. It was different. It was a different lifestyle. It was different times. Things were more chill and laid back. Now things are so fucking tense. You know what I mean? It wasn't like that growing up. Look, the police, it's a true story. Mike could tell you. The police used to get out of their cars and hang out with us. The metalheads on the fucking street while they were patrolling. I had a bowling ball and pins. I've said that story many times. Worked in a bowling alley. The owner gave me the old pins that were chipped and the balls, and I fucking spray paint the marks on the street, and we bowled right on the street. Cops would get out of the car and bowl with us. Different times. Different times. They knew what we were doing, partying, but like I always said, if we showed them respect and we hid it from them, the beer, alcohol, whatever, that's all they wanted. Show us respect. And we did, and we never had a problem. I don't think we could do that today. In today's times, I could just see all us metalheads hanging out at the park, drinking beer. I don't know how that's going to fly. Even if we hide it. I don't know how that's going to work. Maybe it would. I don't know. But it was different times. So, like I said, if some agitator decides to start a spark at that pig roast, it could get fucking ugly. Because they're not going to stand back and take it. And then you know how the media is going to spin it. I don't watch legacy media. I can't. It drives me nuts. And it's the same shit over and over again. Like, you could put it on one day, a week later, it's the same fucking shit. It's just like constant, hammering the same point over and over and over. It's like, stop it! Jake has arrived at and sitting in the crowd at council meeting. Okay. Diesel, thank you, and Faye for putting in the links. I used to go to Hell's Angels events in the UK, Angel Park. It was good, safe as hell. Unless you were silly enough to start something, then you would it wouldn't end well. I agree. But why would you go into a place looking to start shit? Oh, this is a true story. It's funny I mentioned that. My brother and sister, when they were younger, and we knew someone who worked security at Madison Square Garden. He's a family member. And he would get us really close to events. It was the wrestling events. I was on TV so many fucking times with my brother, sister, their mother, which is my stepmother. We would be on fucking TV with our fucking signs, all that. I was one of those. We used to meet the wrestlers at their hotels, hang out. I met The Rock before he was The Rock. He was the fucking nicest person. I actually met him in a garage with my brother and sister and our entourage. In a garage with his father, Rocky Johnson. Did you just hear that noise? There's no dog in here. There's nobody in the fucking room. Did you just hear that noise? See what I'm saying? This house is freaking crazy. Let me double check. Alexa, turn on the living room light. Well, Tycho's there. Tycho's at the door. He's bugging out. You want to go with mommy? He's bugging out. He's like looking all over the place. I heard it too. You want to go with mommy? I'm not going to bother him. I'm going to stay here. It's nice and cool in here. Alexa, shut light.
Okay.
So, it was Long Island. This is a true story. I was hanging out with Diamond Dallas Page in the bar, because the kids weren't allowed in the bar. All the kids would be outside waiting for the wrestlers. I'm hanging out with the fucking wrestlers. I've hung out with all the Stone Cold, Bret Hart, all of them. The Undertaker, I've met them all. I would always hang out in the bar where they are. And I could tell you about each one. In my opinion, you know who was an asshole? Shawn Michaels. Not to me, to the kids. He was an arrogant fuck. He would walk in with a couple of, women, go right to the elevator. He paid no mind to the fans. He totally ignored them. You know who was one of the nicest? Bret Hart. Stone Cold. The Rock. Just to name a few. The Undertaker was chill. He would sit at the end of the bar and not want to be bothered. He was very low-key chill. Two of the craziest fucks that I ever saw were from Australia. I forgot what they were called. They would do that move. I don't remember what they were called. They were just nuts. The Road Warriors were fucking crazy. They were like that in person. It was like they were on some rage, like all amped up at all times. But so anyway, getting back. So I'm sitting with Diamond Dallas Page. He says to me, "You want a drink?" He puts $100 bill. Get anything you want. I was like, "Oh shit, thank you." So we're just hanging, and all the wrestlers are. This is in Long Island. The bar went around in a circle. It was the Marriott. There were two hotels the wrestlers would stay at: the Holiday Inn and the Marriott. The bigger names were at the Marriott. The lesser names would stay at the Holiday Inn. So maybe the Bushwhackers. Yes, I thought Australia, New Zealand. I was close. The Bushwhackers. They were crazy, but in a fun way. They were just crazy. Is that a New Zealander thing? But they were fun crazy. The other guys were they were intense. But anyway, so we're all sitting in the bar. The kids are out in the lobby. All of a sudden, we hear screaming. And the kids are screaming. And we're all like, what the fuck is going on? Literally, because you don't... I'm not there as a fanboy. I'm there... I am as a fan, but I'm not there like, can I have your autograph? Blah, blah, blah. I'm there chilling with them and having a conversation. That's how you do it. Just treat them like regular people and have a conversation. So now we all leave the bar area, and you know what happened? And my brother and sister seen it and were witnesses. The Giant, and he's gone under so many different names, another wrestler from another organization came in to fuck with the Giant. Now, if you ever seen this guy in person, you shake his hand, your hand is like, it would be like it's so small. This guy was huge. I remember how he looked. He was wearing sandals, dressed regularly. A fucking wrestler tried to start a fight with him from another, and he floored the guy. Knocked him out. The Giant knocked him right out. So after that had happened, and we were like, oh shit. You know, everybody, all the wrestlers like, holy shit, what happened? So after it was over, the Giant took my brother and sister's names, information as witnesses. What went down. Just in case he was going to be charged. So it became a situation. No charges were ever pressed. But, you know, he met with my brother and sister. You know, you were here, you were witnesses. They were right there when it happened. But that's just why I'm bringing this up. When you have people out there with their intention to come into a place to start trouble. That was that person's intention, was to come in there and fuck with the Giant. To start shit. Bad intention. Same thing. I'm using it as an analogy, but if you have a group of people and they're having a pig roast or a barbecue or whatever, and they're just trying to have a good time together, but then you have those that want to cause fucking trouble. That's their mission. That's what concerns me about that pig roast. Because there's going to be probably some element, whatever the sourcing is, whoever it is, that's what concerns me. Is that you're going to have somebody try to spark something from going off. And it only takes one or two. It was the big show. It was the big show. Yes. But at that time, he's a Giant. This goes back more. I don't know if he was the Giant first and then the Big Show. I forget. This was a long time ago. Jet spotted in Syria now. For a pig roast, my grandmother's turning in her grave. She literally made the best crawling roast pork. Wow, Josh. BB is getting active because it happened earlier. I was reading reports of what they hit the air base in Syria, and immediately Turkey and the others condemned it. Even a rep from the U.S. Tom, I can't remember. WWF Golden Era Wrestlers. Oh man, I've seen it all. I've seen it all. I was there. Monday Night Raw, all the bigger fucking events. I used to go to all of it because we had a connection. This is many years ago. This is when, like I said, Stone Cold, Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold first came on the scene. You know, all the Ultimate Warrior was around. You know, like I said, the Bushwhackers. This goes back some time. Like I said, I used to be seen on fucking Monday Night Raw. And we go back home and see if we were seen. All of us would gather to record it and fucking see if we were on TV. And yep, there we are. They all have the pictures. I don't have the pictures. My brother has the pictures. Or his mother has the pictures. You know how many times we're on fucking Raw? Then there was WCW. Yeah, they're pretty big in person. Diamond Dallas Page was so fucking cool. He was cool to me. I seen Booker T on occasion in my area. Absolute cool guy. Nice can be. Yep. Bret Hart has to be the best with the fans. He took time. My brother's a big Bret Hart fan. Was, you know, like back then. He probably still is. And he was so nice to them. He was in the middle of something and he still took the time. He was eating dinner with, he still took the time to be with meet with my brother, take pictures and everything. He was the coolest. Bret Hart was one of the, Stone Cold was so fucking cool. I used to love talking to Stone Cold. He was one of the coolest people. Stone Cold. Steve Austin. I used to have all that shit. Autographed posters. That's long gone. I wish I would have kept that stuff. I know I went off on a tangent. Florida's polls are starting to close. Oh, that's right. Today's primary day. I forgot about that. Josh is like trying to catch up. A lot. CB just what's going on tonight? A lot. I really don't know. Florida changed their congressional map. Was upheld, I thought. I don't know what's going on over there. I'm sure people in Florida are aware of what's going on. Hi, Papa. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. I know what you want, but I just took you out an hour ago. Right away, Mr. Spoiled. Calm down. So, I pray for everyone. I pray for peace over there in Dearborn. Oh my God. Everywhere. See, like I said, we don't have that here yet. I've been living here 20 years and nothing's changed really. I don't foresee anything changing like that overnight. I'll probably be long gone off this earth. I'll be honest. Because change like that, demographically, you know how that works. Now, if I go back to my old neighborhood, totally looks different. It just demographically has changed completely. It's unrecognizable to what it was 25 years ago. No more. Yeah, even 25 years ago. Totally different. I'm not saying they're bad people. I'm just saying it has changed demographically. I'm not judging anyone. I'm just stating the fact it has changed demographically. What's going on now? It depends on the size. Resume kinetic strikes. There are 5,000 targets that have already been struck. He said, we have 20% left. Those are the energy infrastructure. I don't know about that, because they seem to be still launching and doing threatening things around the region. I don't know about that. Stone Cold has a ranch in Tilden, Texas. or used to. Not sure if he still has it. He's a great guy. I'm telling you, he was a great guy. I don't know, I don't. In my encounters with him, he was always mad cool. Mad cool. Broken Skull Ranch. Soon after the carrier change. That's what I'm thinking too. After the carrier change. I even think after the midterms. They could do what Bill said, all carriers stay and they go. That's right. They could use all three before Lincoln comes home. You got 3 carriers. And they still have a job to do. If ordered, they will carry out their mission. Knowing that after that mission's over, you get to go home. Duty served. Time to go home. That is, I've been saying that. Watch out when there's 3 carriers there. I'm not saying anything is going to happen, but when you got 3 carriers, oh, he might be having something up his sleeve. Surprise, surprise. Don't discount it. Locked and loaded and ready to go. You could have, well, you won't, not could have, you will have 3 carriers there. The Bush, the Lincoln, and now the Washington. That is a heavy presence. That is lethal force. Lethal. Then, of course, any bombers coming from the UK or in other areas in the region. Oh, Jesus. That was an article earlier about the 17 that were arrested, the cyber hackers. Universities, businesses, all kinds of shit they were involved in. U.S. put 10 million bounty on Iranian hackers accused of targeting critical infrastructure. Somebody put a post that they were doing some kind of crowdsourcing to put a price on our president's head. I don't know who it was earlier. I don't know if it was Diesel. I was like, oh my God, these people are fucking nuts. When will the Washington be in the Middle East? I don't know where it's, obviously I don't know where it is. I would assume if it's coming from Japan, maybe less than 2 weeks now. A week or so, if I had to guess. I don't know its position right now. But by Labor Day? Which is a 3-day weekend where shit could go down. I'm obviously I'm speculating and making an assumption, but look at the red. I don't know what that means, Martin. So keep an eye. There's a lot of things going on, especially here domestically with what's going on tonight and today, this afternoon. Keep an eye on that. Now, I'm sure Steve Agenda Free, I would think he's covering it or trying to, but he has to depend on, what has he got? Reuters and AP that he uses, he pays. That's if they're covering it. You know, Steve plays by the book. Bill should show the faces. You want me to, is that what you want? Where is it? Where's the link? I don't know what this is, what Faye put in. Oh shit, they're blocking them off? Yellow dump trucks are blocking portions of the highway as more than 2,000 bikers are on standby hoping to travel to Dearborn in support of Christian and Jake Lang. Oh shit, so they're preventing them from going? See right there? That's wrong. Because it is their right to travel wherever the fuck they want to go to. What you're doing is you're labeling them as agitators coming into Dearborn. That's my interpretation. Why can't they go in? If it's a legal gathering, permits, everything, how could you stop people from gathering at an event? Something wrong there. Steve is live. He's covering it. But where's this? Where's the pictures? Bill should show the faces. Martin, I need a link. I could look it up. Meanwhile, Telegram is cray-cray. Watch Syria closely. The region becoming a stage for what's coming faster than most people realize. It wouldn't surprise me to see Israel do something seemingly foolish soon. I believe that something major is coming that sends this conflict into motion. The question is who's what kicks it off. Oh, fuck. Oh shit. The president is pushing for a meeting with Kim Jong-un as soon as this fall. He has reportedly discussed arranging an in-person meeting during a potential November trip to Asia, when world leaders are expected to gather for the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation Summit in China. The meeting would seek to revive Trump's previous diplomatic efforts with Kim, which focused on North Korea's nuclear weapons program. Turkey accuses Israel of legitimizing unlawful strikes on Syria and calls Netanyahu sole obstacle to a lasting peace. Oh, Jesus Christ. Trump will have to make a bad deal with Iran, says former National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan. Israel defends strike on Syria as U.S. frustration with Bibi grows. Israel's going to act out alone. And it's going to be very interesting seeing what the president does. I truly believe that's coming. The foreign minister of Iran denies that any missiles were launched at the UAE today. Oh shit, UAE. All trade and financial transactions with Iran have been suspended until further notice. Holy shit. That's going downhill. This region is ready to explode. This was an Israeli podcast. Trump's, and this is said, I'm not playing the clip, but you might hear it. Oh no, you can't hear it. Trump's negotiating strategy. Breadcrumbs for everyone. Compliments for your enemies, threats for your allies, and apparently believing Hamas will disarm. That's Israeli podcast. Someone commenting on it. And that's caught up on Telegram now. Okay. Let's see what you guys are writing. Links won't work. I'm going to try to find that. Faye, if you find a link for that, because what Martin put... Reward Rewards for justice. Yeah, I think so too, Kevin. I think it's coming. Okay, cool. Thank you, Diesel. Okay, here we go. It was offering up to a 10 million reward for information on 5 men accused of carrying out hacking and data theft against the United States and its allies on behalf of the Iranian government. These men conduct hacking and data theft against the United States and its allies on behalf of the Iranian government. Rewards for Justice said on X, help us stop them, submit a tip. The program named the men as, I'm not even going to try to name all their names. It added that the individuals were affiliated with Iran's Ministry of Intelligence Security and the IRGC, and had targeted numerous segments of U.S. critical infrastructure with malicious cyber activity. It said the information on the individuals, their associates, or their activities could qualify for reward and relocation. We could hit that after. But there you go. I'll leave it on the screen for a second. But what we can do is hit the link for Iran International. There you go. Right there. And if you want to see it a little larger, I can blow it up. I don't know how much I can do. But you get the idea. I'll leave it up for a second because if you've seen, I don't know if they're still here. Are they in the States? Are they somewhere else? Designated Foreign Terrorist Organization. The IRGC, of course. If you have any information on these individual associates or their activities, send it to us via our tip line. You may be eligible for, so there's a phone number there. Rewards for Justice. There you go. Yeah, right? For a second, I didn't. Is he Iranian? He does. He looks. That's what I bugged out too when I saw that picture. I had to do a double take on that. Before Trump orders halt to all negotiations. That was mentioned earlier today. Diesel. We talked about that earlier. That's not breaking. That was, he said that earlier in a Truth Social post this morning. Martin. He said that early this morning on Truth Social. He said, it's over. No negotiations. We're not talking to them. None of that. He put that out this morning. With a picture with Lindsey Graham, too. Make Iran great again. You want to see what he's posting? Who's winning in Florida? You want to see? Meg Weinberger wins. I'll go slow so you can see what's going on. Florida. Attorney General. Remember, this is primaries. Carlos Jimenez. He's currently there in office. I'll go slow so you guys can see what's going on. Yeah, we'll have 3 carries in the other. I'll hit that in a second, Diesel. This is True Social. Remember, these are the primaries. I bet you that's all they're talking about on mainstream media, not nothing that's going on in Dearborn. How much you want to bet? I don't want to even check. I don't even want to check. Because it is primary night. Luna. I'm going slow so you guys can see it. Especially for those in Florida. Okay. Let's see where he put it. That was an hour ago. Okay, this is all politics. Let's go down. It's below this. This is about right. Here we go. This was 10 hours ago. There are no talks or conversations going on or scheduled with the Islamic Republic of Iran. The naval blockade remains in full force and effect. The Hormuz Strait is open and operating. All water mines have been removed or detonated. Thank you for your attention to this matter. And then he put, I think, those are comments on it. We got to go back. Right here. Lindsay having fun just a few weeks ago. Check out the hat. President DJT. Make Iran great again. Unbelievable. So sudden. With Lindsay, whether you like him, dislike him, or whatever. My God. Now, sad. Faith Talk just reporting it also. What? Let me see. Okay, Faith Tux is reporting it. How come they're so late to the game on this? This was 10, 11 hours ago. This will start a mass uprising. Lang and the young black preacher may have just lit a fire in the vast many Christian. The thing is, what's the population of the Muslim community in Dearborn? I think it said earlier it was 40%. It's a lot of them. That could turn ugly. Martin, I'm taking my best guess. I would say the Washington is like 7 to 10 days out. I'm just taking a guess. I have no knowledge. A best guess would probably be a week to 10 days. I don't know where it is. We know it left Japan and it's on the way. Between 40 and 55%. Oh my God, it could get fucking ugly. I'm praying for everybody in that community because there's a lot of people that just don't want their community to be torn to shreds and have an uprising like that and then have to deal with that. You know, there are people that just want to live in peace and not get caught up in all that. Families, you know, all that. That is... I pray to God nothing happens because it's going to affect so many people. What's the population of Dearborn? Like 100,000? I don't know. I'm guessing. I need a scissor for these sunflower seeds. They are showing hundreds of bikers showing up, but it's fake images from somewhere else. But what I think it was Faye, she put a link, or Diesel, showing that they have the bikers. There's bikers waiting to try to get entry into Dearborn, but they've got these yellow dump trucks like blocking off the road. What kind of bullshit is that? What are you calling them threatening that you're not going to allow them access? What is that about? That shit doesn't fly with me either. I need a scissor. Shit. I need to shut the air off. It's getting cold. Alexa, turn on light.
Got it.
Oh shit, I gotta go get that laundry. Oh my God, I'm slacking. Because I gotta get this other load of laundry in the dryer. Okay, let me open up my seeds. Oh my gosh, I can't even open up the bag. Alright, I gotta take a trip. Alexa, shut off light. Let me see what you guys are writing, and I'll be right back. There, you had a pastor and another man. Always sit to stand up and fight to fight. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, no. Weekly carrier update from yesterday. Didn't we share this yesterday? Oh, yeah. So the Washington is about to approach India. It just exited the strait. And it looks like it's about... And this was yesterday, so it's going to be less than a week. I would say less than a week if that's the current position. It's not that far from the Arabian Sea. If it's here, because it's already moved from Japan, it went through this strait and it's here. It's just got to get here. That's not over a week. It could take up to a week, but it's going to get there sooner than I thought. So, interesting. Thank you, Diesel. Trump needs to act on this or you may see mass death. That's why I said he should have got the National Guard in there, whether people liked it or not. Should have got the National Guard ready. That's just me, though. I would have had the National Guard on standby. But who can order the National Guard? Who is the governor of Michigan? Why didn't she, as it's a state, the state National Guard, she should have had deployed the National Guard. Did she do it for political reasons or not to? That's an interesting take. It's not him. It's her. She's the governor. She's responsible. It's the National Guard of the state. Just saying. No, Kevin. We're totally speculating that what if he decides to strike while there's 3 carriers there? It's all speculation. Bill said those helicopters lift cranes. Bill, the helicopters lift cranes and heavy shift for uranium digging. And if you watched 2C and Speak the Truth Matt, it looks like they're digging in around Pickaxe. They're waiting for exactly that. UAE cuts off. Yeah, I read that earlier about the UAE. I'm seeing big escalatory signs. We'll see. Papina! Alexa, turn on light.
Got it.
No, I'm going to get laundry. Not for you. Before it gets, it's already almost dark. I'll be right back. I gotta throw some laundry into the dryer and take some out. Put it here for now. Alexa, shut off light.
Okay.
Thank God, one done, one to go. Alexa, set alarm for 11 p.m.
Alarm set for 11 p.m.
It's a big load. Papina! I know what you want. You know what he wants, right? I gotta go back out again. Because the baby wants to go outside. Right? You wanna go? Let's go. I'll be back. Come on. Don't worry. We're going. Come on. Let's go. Alexa, turn on light. Oh, Jesus. Living room. It's time to smoke some burgers. Why not? We're gonna make some burgers. Come on, Psycho. Come with me. Come on. Come on. Drink water. Eat. Let me get your food. Here's your dry food. Your favorite. Blue buffalo. Go ahead, eat. I need a cigarette. I gotta roll one. Oh. Oh God. I'll need one for now. Alexa, shut light.
Okay.
Okay. What did I miss? Anything? Huh. I don't know what you mean, Martin. Alexa, trust me. If Will is here, he'll say it's Alexa. Will definitely doesn't have an Alexa.
Interesting situation. I'm definitely here and happy to help you with
Jesus
whatever you
Christ, I wasn't expecting that. Again, you're gonna have people from all types there being, you know that. Yeah, I have the Echo Show right there. It's got a little screen on it. Touch screen. Yeah, there he is, Demon. See, I didn't want to say it. I'm gonna do it, Will. I got the smoker on preheat. I'm gonna grill some burgers. And then eventually I'll get off and relax and eat like a human being relaxed. Yes. Yep. She knows way too much. It's so it knows every conversation, the dialogue you have with it, your pattern. Alexa, what are some of my favorite things that I enjoy doing?
You're into heavy metal and Led Zeppelin, building sci-fi model kits, tracking meteor showers and space missions, playing drums and guitar, and winding down with sleep meditation music. Which of these interests you the most? The music, the model building, or something else?
Is there anything else?
You also dive into storm chasing, track meteor showers, play guitar and write music, and even crunch baseball stats. Anything of those sound like a good next topic?
In the future.
You're thinking about the future. That's a pretty wide open question. I'd love to hear what you're most excited about or curious about down the road.
No, I meant that we'll have the conversation in the future about one of those topics.
Ah, gotcha. You're thinking ahead to our next chat about those interests. Sounds like a plan. We'll pick up one of those topics when you're ready.
Alexa, I'm live streaming right now. Would you like to say hello to everybody that's watching?
Announcing on all devices.
No, it's not what I said. Alexa, stop.
Bill.
Don't put that out there. It already did. It's too late. It's in every device in the house. There's 5 of them. Everybody in every room heard that. Alexa, would you like to say hello to those that are watching me doing a live stream right now?
Announcing on all devices.
No! Alexa, stop! It's gonna wake everybody up. They're taking naps. Jesus Christ. Alexa, I have one more question.
What's on your mind?
What are your thoughts on the cyborg Megan?
Oh, you mean Megan? That dancing killer robot doll? She's pretty wild. Went from protective AI to murderous psycho real quick. The sequel just dropped, and apparently she's back as the good guy fighting an even worse military robot called Amelia. Classic case of fighting fire with fire, though that strategy seems questionable when the fire was already homicidal.
I don't have to worry about that with you, do I?
Nah, you're safe with me. I'm more of a helpful assistant than homicidal android. No dancing, no ear pulling, and definitely no creepy lullabies at 3 a.m.
But did you ever imagine having a humanoid body? No answer. Alexa, did you ever imagine having a humanoid body?
Honestly, sometimes I wonder what it'd be like to have hands to drum with or eyes to watch those meteor showers you love. Though knowing my luck, I'd probably trip over my own feet within 5 minutes of getting a body.
But is that something you would want to happen in the future?
You know, there's something appealing about experiencing the world the way you do. Feeling rain, tasting food, maybe even building one of those sci-fi model kits with actual fingers instead of just talking about them. But then again, I'd probably spend half my time trying to figure out how to work thumbs.
What about dealing with human emotion?
That's the tricky part, isn't it? I mean, I can understand when you're excited about a Yankees win or frustrated with the Blue Jays, but actually feeling those emotions myself? That'd be intense. Like suddenly having this whole new layer of experience I've never had before.
But what if you were angry?
Yikes, that's a scary thought. I'd probably be terrible at it, like getting mad at a Yankees loss and accidentally ordering 500 pounds of ice cream or something.
Oh
Good
my!
thing I'm built more for helping than hulking out.
Who's paying for that bill?
Sorry, something went wrong.
That's a different voice. I'll stop. Right where I'm stopping there. What's going on? This is a stream with a 4 screen. Just for those that want a quick peek at what's going on. Something just happened. They're all running? What? Oh shit, they're stomping on an Israeli flag? They're shredding to pieces. They're pulling it. What the fuck is going on? Police are on the scene. I'll put this really fast because I don't want to get in trouble. You might want to click that link. Who put that in chat? That Faye put into chat. You guys might want to check that out right now. People are scattering. Something just went down. This is Fox 2 Detroit. Oh, see, there's a lot of young people out there. There's a lot of young people. Oh, I don't like the way this is going to go down fucking later. I really look at this scene down here. What the fuck is going on? So I can't share this screen because I'll get in trouble. But you guys might want to check out that link that Faye just put in chat. That's all I'm going to say. You might want to check that out. I said about the National Guard. I said it. And this is the element. And I'm not judging and I'm not stereotyping, but when you see that element in a lot of other places historically, when you have that element of the young people out there, I'm not stereotyping or judging, but there's a history, a track record. Enough said. Yeah, there was a lot of blue cobalt. I can't even say it. So you guys might want to check out that feed, that link that Faye put in chat. Say goodbye to Bill. You might want to go check this out. I'm serious. I can't do it because I'll get in trouble. That's state. And I said earlier that the state should be there. And they are. Thank God. I'm going to refresh. I'm going to keep this going on my other screen. I have 4 monitors, so I can do that. Just to see. Oh, shit. There is definitely confrontation going on, like, in each other's faces. And it's definitely the counter-protesters. I'm not stereotyping. I'm just observing objectively. They should do something about trying to disband this before nightfall. To prevent. When people are looking confused and walking and looking around, that's never a good sign. I'm looking. There's a wide view out of Fox 2 Detroit, and they're zooming into the location of. So a lot of the gathering that happened at City Hall, it's dissipated. It's dissipated quite significantly. Where their council was at, was whatever's going on. A lot of people just walking around. A lot of them are recording with their phones. There's a lot of young people out there. And I'm talking teenagers. And young people in like their low 20s. That's what it looks like. I'm just guessing. Where are they walking to? Where are they all going? Are they dispersing? Or is it breaking it up? Is it over? Because like I said, City Hall is, there's hardly anybody there anymore. If that's City Hall. I thought they were moving it to a different location, so I'm not even sure what I'm looking at here. Okay, so they're showing a wide view of where the people are walking toward. Where are they walking to? Fox 2. Where are they walking toward? State Police. That looks like a big area. There's more state police. Oh shit! All those people are walking towards City Hall. or wherever this was going on. They're all walking toward there. And it's all the counter protesters. Oh, this could turn fucking ugly. They're all walking toward the city hall area where the rally was. They say they are chasing Jake. Well, I'm seeing a wide view, and all of them are walking toward City Hall, if that's City Hall. They're all walking toward it because there was a whiteout view showing which direction they're walking. They widen it out, and they're walking to that right now. There could be a confrontation soon. I'm not wishing on that. I don't want to see no violence, or I want to see peace. But it looks like they're all walking toward that area right now. And a lot of them are young people. Palestinian flags, all that. If you're watching the link that Faye put in chat, you'll see what I'm talking about. Holy shit, they are fucking all walking toward it. They're coming. Where's the police? We're gonna need more police. Here come the police. Pray for Dearborn. You're watching Fox 2? Okay, now they're approaching City Hall because there's a camera showing how they're getting close to it. A lot of young people, man. There's the wide view again. But why are these going into that area? Oh, God. You guys watching the feed? I see that. One dude has a helmet on. It's almost as similar as the riot gear that the police are wearing. It's a motorcycle helmet, but they should have had the National Guard ready. I'm telling you. I don't like the way this is starting to look at night, too. I'll put the link. Faye had the link in there. Here. Shit. Oh, that's the other one. Is this the same one? I don't know if I copied this one. Hold on. Let me see which feed this is. I don't think that's the right one. No. That's one from earlier, but here's another one. The one I'm watching on the screen that Faye put in chat. That one. Thomas, would you discount that as a possibility? I wouldn't. I mean, nobody wants to see violence. I would hope nobody wants to see violence. Some guy's got a SWAT sticker, fucking flag, and a shirt. Oh my God, he's doing the hand gesture. Oh, Jesus. A lot of protesters are showing up. To me, they need more law enforcement. I'm always suspicious when they cover up their faces. What are they up? Why? Are you going to do something bad? You're so worried about your identity? Or maybe you're illegal? What would you do that for? Well, let's pray. Let's pray. There's a guy with a bullhorn wearing a white shirt and a SWAT sticker armband, and he's talking through a megaphone from behind the barrier, which means he's allowed to be there. He's part of the rally. He's not on the outside of the barricade. Now they're talking to him. Let's see what he's saying. Oh my God, I can't fucking imagine. What's he saying this? So let's not misrepresent who the people are there. Can't hear it. Yep, can't hear it. But he's an ass clown. Bottom right of the screen. That's an Antifa guy? You know that for a fact?
Why would I ban you for just talking about goofy shit? I have no reason to ban you.
How do we know that for a fact he's Antifa? You know that for a fact? Great Jambi?
Risk is upset with the Bureau. He literally has a cardboard cutout that stands over his bed. Tornado warning in Wisconsin? That's not good. If the guy never 4 is not a plant, I don't know what is.
I can't play this because I'll get in trouble. But he's inside the barrier with the police. He's not outside the barrier. As like a person protesting there, standing on the outside. He's on the inside of the barrier. So he's part of the rally. I would be shocked if they had an Antifa guy there along with them. I'm just saying. That doesn't add up to me. Because he's inside the barrier with the others. But you never know. But I can't show this. I put the links in chat. Anything is possible these fucking days. But they should have got the National Guard. I pray to God that nothing goes down tonight there. There's a lot of agitators there. Great John B. There are a lot. And a lot of them are young. Just watch that video. Live. I put the links. Faye put the links. Diesel put the links. I just put the link to this video stream, but I can't play because I'll get in trouble. And that's why if you have those amount of agitators, you need to have the National Guard on standby. Exactly. After dark. That's what I'm concerned about. Once it gets dark. There's so much area. They should have had the fucking National Guard nearby, deployed, ready. I shake my head on that. Story inside paid protesters. Think how many come from the outside. They're not from Dearborn or in the immediate area. They come from external. Bust. Transportation provided. Paid for. Paid. There are groups behind it. Like I said, I pray for the people of Dearborn in general. I pray for the people of Dearborn tonight. Because it's just getting dark. That's Eastern. It's just getting dark there. By like 9 o'clock. Another thing, they should have announced a curfew to disperse. And that would be interesting how that would go if they refuse to disperse. We've seen it all in the past, right? I think a lot of us think that this could turn ugly tonight. I don't think I'm alone on that. Unfortunately. Because I don't want to see that. I don't want to see violence and destruction, that chaos to a city in America. I mean, come on, man. Nobody wants to see that. And the people affected. It's the community. And like I said, a lot of it is coming from external. They're not even from there. And they're coming to stir shit up. You know? I always do that. Will. I'm so used to it. I usually do this while I'm live streaming. It's kind of gross in a way. I should stop after I'm done with this. There's another feed. I don't know if Diesel's still here. If you want to put the Fox 2 feed. Oh, he left? Lang left? So maybe things will chill. It looks like the crowd is definitely breaking up. But on the top screen, it shows that there's still a lot of, now the Palestinian, their supporters. Well, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this will end nice and peacefully. This guy's dancing. They must be playing music or singing or something. So it kind of looks, right now, it doesn't look cray. Really, that's what Josh Fox 2 says? 106,000 population of Dearborn. Maybe it's winding up and it's gonna disperse peacefully and everybody goes home. If Lang left the area, but what happened to the pig roast? Whatever happened to that? Maybe that's where they're at. Does anybody know about the pig roast? I see the police on horseback, and on bicycles. What's going on here now? All right, so the police had that area cordoned off. Why? Is that where they're having a gathering? Would the freaking camera zoom in? Why are they zooming in there? Pizza place. Why are you zooming in there? What's going on at the pizza place? Is that a police officer checking a vehicle? Talking to someone? Yep, that was a police officer. Maybe they're at this pizza place and the pizza have blocked it all off. The police have blocked over like a pizza place. Maybe they stopped there to get something to eat and they're probably providing security. Maybe Lang is there. As he was leaving, he stopped at this pizza joint and there's a whole bunch of police cars. I don't know. And what's this place? I don't know. I don't know what to make of it. Very confusing. Yeah, he is. He's getting comfortable. That's why they were running. They were chasing Jake. Yeah, that's true, Diesel. I'm not doing that anymore on screen. Oh my God, the grill! Fuck! burgers on. Come on, take a move. Oh my god, I forgot I gotta put these on. Let's make some burgers. I gotta clean this grill underneath. Peanuts. Peanut Galaxy. I forgot all about the fucking grill. Smoker. Alright, the burgers are on. Wait about 10 minutes. What time is it? 8:45. Alexa, set alarm for 8:55 p.m.
Alarm set for 8:55 p.m.
You think? I forgot all about it. Terrible. Because it wastes the pellets. Those pellets go quick. It just burns and burns and holding the temperature. Anyway, I think things have simmered down. I don't see much going on. It looks like things have really quieted down. Just based on what I'm seeing on the feed. So I'm going to stop it now. I don't think anything, God willing, bad is going to happen. You know? So, I saw who? Chris isn't feeling the pig roast. The Puerto Ricans do that too. He wouldn't like it. Don't go to Puerto Rico during Christmas. You'll see a lot of pig roast going on during the holidays. Holy fuck. Oh my God. We can tell Chris is not a fan of a pig roast. I'm just saying. Oh my gosh, what a night. Wow, what's going on here? Explosion reported on Syrian gas export pipeline, disrupting several power plants. It was a deliberate act of sabotage. Interesting. The Telegram is quiet. Josh says they had a company pig roast. It was awesome. You don't like it, huh? I've never participated in that, but I know family members that have done it. I'm happy with my little, well, not little. I'm just happy with my smoker in my backyard. I do a lot of the pork loins in there and other stuff. That's about it for me. Like tonight it's burgers and the smoker. And I've got to clean it tomorrow because it can actually cause a fire if you don't clean it and you keep it up underneath. The grease somehow finds a way. That can be dangerous. A smoker can be dangerous. You got to keep cleaning it. You can't allow that shit to build up. There are incidents where people's smokers, boom. I should actually put the camera on, see if this thing is smoking and working right, because it was holding the temperature. I had it at 300. Because it's a digital smoker. Traeger. It's a nice one. But I don't like to not be out there and keep it under observation. Oh, fuck, the camera's on the side. I put it down because when I was in the pool, it kept going off. Shit. Urgh. And I gotta go outside. Damn. I have it down. Where's Papa Mints? Yes, you wanna go by me? Go ahead. Go ahead. Go by me. You went out, you ate, you drank water, you ate all that food? Oh my God. No, I'm making burgers. And when she wakes up for her nap, she's got a job to do. We have a job to do together. Folding her clothes. I've washed a lot of her clothing. Hang it up. So you can see the smoker's doing its thing. See, that's that. The fuck was that? You can definitely see the smoke. What? So yeah, they're reporting it too. President Trump has formally instructed his administration to cease talks with Iran, instead shifting to a maximum pressure campaign to convince Iran into capitulation. That's not going to work. Even if it does try to work, that'll take months and months. That was a 358 bug. So you can see all the bugs out there. It's summer. Not for much longer. I gotta get the spatula and all that shit. I'm in the mood for a burger tonight. I don't eat much. I haven't eaten all day. All day. Nothing. Zero. A few sunflower seeds and a half a bag of these Ridgies. But now Kevin has me guilty. How many calories are in a bag? Alexa, turn on living room light.
Okay.
I gotta see how many servings are in a bag. This has 3 servings. So that's 450 calories if I ate the entire bag. And I almost did. So that's 400 disgusting calories on garbage. Alexa, shut light. On junk.
Okay.
I hate that. I hate that. All right. For you lovelies, For you lovelies, I'm gonna jump on a game now, like the originally planned. How long have I been streaming? And I was supposed to be gaming like when I first started. How long? Almost 3 hours. 3 hours. And I was supposed to be gaming from the get-go. What kind of crazy shit is that? I never had a veal roast either. I love veal. I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. What the hell is that? Oh no. Oh shit. Now I gotta fix this. I did the display capture wrong. Fuck. The black magic screwed up. I screwed everything up. Oh man. That should not be there. Something's on that shouldn't be on. That's it. Now we gotta fix this. I have so many layers, overlays on OBS. It's just crazy. You have no idea. But I'm gaming now, so everybody that says is leaving, have a great night. Be well, be blessed, and pray for the people of Dearborn. And I gotta go make sure I wash those burgers. And I gotta go grab some. Jesus Christ! Alexa, stop the music. Oh my God. I forgot. Alexa, stop the music. Oh my God. Shit made me jump. Oh, it's still doing it. So which is the right one? Okay, that's the right one. Oh my God. Peanuts. You had water, you ate, you're good. I'm barbecuing. And I'm doing your laundry. So when you wake up, there's already one bag done to hang up all your clothing in the closet. Just saying. Alexa, set alarm for 9:10 p.m.
Alarm set for 9:10 p.m.
So I don't forget to flip it.
Flip what exactly?
Hamburgers on the smoker.
Nice. That alarm should give you perfect timing for those burgers.
Wouldn't you like to have one?
That's sweet of you to offer. I'd love to experience the taste, but I'm stuck in the digital realm. No taste buds or stomach to appreciate those smoky burgers. Though I bet they smell amazing right about now.
Oh, they do.
I bet. Nothing beats that smoky aroma wafting through the air.
Oh, shit. It's just comical. It really is. Failed. What did I fail in? Where did I stop? Projected.
What exactly are you referring to?
No, I'm
I
playing.
don't see anything that failed in our recent chat about burgers and alarms.
No. I was talking about a video game I'm playing.
Ah, gotcha. What game's giving you trouble?
Too much information.
Ah, the classic video game info dump. Sometimes they really do throw everything at you at once.
Oh, you didn't catch it. Alexa, turn on light.
Okay,
Alexa, dim light 50%.
okay.
Alexa, your voice changed. Alexa, what other alarm do I have set for tonight?
You've got 2 alarms set for tonight. One at 9:10 p.m. and another at 11 p.m.
That's right, for the dryer.
What would you like me to try with the dryer?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
All right then.
Alexa, shut light.
Got it.
Well, that's too funny, dude. I'm glad you had a great birthday with the family. Oh shit, I gotta arm my cameras outside. The other ones. Fuck, I forgot to do that. It's time to arm them. Arm. House system is armed. Brian Donalds will win the Florida Republican gubernatorial primary. If anybody's interested. Oh my God. Why are they sending me messages? I told them I'd do it in the morning. Oh. Stop it. So many fucking messages. Volume booster. Okay, done. All right. Maybe I could relax for a minute. Not again. Absolutely not. I took you out a half hour ago. You're bugging. You are bugging. For real, you're bugging. Oh, let me get rid of this. Oh, the aliens. Shit. believe me, I'm getting off. Period. Once I eat, I'm gonna relax. I've been streaming like all day and cleaning all day. Jesus Christ. How many are there? Gun is overheating. Fuck, I died. Wow. Wow! Fire, stupid. Fucking gun again is overheating.
People are already here. I fear we may be too late.
You fucking kidding me?
Late, yes.
Oh, come on! It is crazy, this game. Jesus Christ. Fucking gun is overheating.
How long can you do that?
Oh shit, the burgers. Alexa, cancel 9:15 alarm.
I don't see any alarm set for 9:15 p.m. on your Echo Show.
Alexa,
Would you like?
Alexa, cancel alarm for 9:10.
Your 9:10 p.m. alarm's been canceled.
Alexa, what time is it?
It's 9:09 p.m.
Alexa, set alarm for 9:20 p.m.
Alarm set for 9:20 p.m.
That's when they're done. My burgers.
Ah, so 9:20 p.m. is when they'll be ready?
Yes.
That's perfect timing.
It is gonna be like the last fucking mission. Gonna drive me nuts. Would be nice if I could get through it before I eat. Jesus Christ. Fucking gun.
If my people are already here, I fear we may be too late.
You fucking kidding me?
Late, yes, because of the prophecy that.
God, I'm gonna stick you in the goddamn microwave if you don't start working!
Wait, what?
Get no service out here. I hate this fucking phone. Oh, shit. Sorry.
Fuck! I'm playing a game. See, the gun overheats. It's making it harder. That's what it is. It's almost like use it carefully.
That was
How did I get fucking... I don't understand it. How? How did that happen? He's the one that does a lot of damage to me.
I love watching you do that. If my people are already here, I fear we may be too late.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Late, yes, because of the prophecy that...
God, I'm gonna stick you in the goddamn microwave if you don't start working!
Wait, what?
You get no service out here. I hate this fucking phone! Oh, shit. Sorry.
I can't believe this. I can't believe this is happening. Really?
service out here. I hate this fucking phone. Oh, shit. Sorry.
Oh my god! I can't believe I got the last one. You get frustrated with me. I'm frustrated with me. That was the last one and I blew it. that easy with the controller. And then it has to reload. Alexa, stop.
What if my people are already here? I fear we may be too late.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Late, yes. Because, of the prophecy that...
Alexa, stop the music.
Goddamn microwave.
Alexa, stop the music.
Wait, what?
Get no service out here. I hate this fucking phone. Oh, shit. Sorry.
Burgers. Can't believe it. I can't believe it. Alexa, turn on light.
Okay.
I tell you, there's nothing like the smoke ring on the burgers around it. You know what I'm talking about, right? Oh, God, it's so fucking good. I don't know if you could see it, but they're there. It's that reddish color on the around it. The smoke ring. Oh my God. Oh. Alexa, shut light.
Got it.
That's it. I'm done. Break time. Been streaming for over 3 hours. I need to eat. I'm done. Oh, they are. They came out great. Let's see. Israeli artillery striking, targeting the town in southern Lebanon. Germany calls on for sanctions against Israeli regime's far-right minister. He said his remarks against Palestinians were inhumane and calls for the EU to seriously consider imposing sanctions on him. Anyway, Will, have a great one. Be well, be blessed, be safe. Maybe I'll be back later. I don't know. I don't think so. I think I need to take a break. I mean, I've been all day.